Welcome to Okay Bottom. Yeah. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's Arcade Bottom Feeders number 38. It's an oldie but a goodie. It's been in the collection for a little bit. It's not actually in chronological order, but it's Operation Wolf. Probably the first shooter you ever played if you're as old as this fossil. So, stay tuned. I'm going to talk about it a little bit. Give you a little gameplay action, like your mama.
I'm Walter Day, the father of esports, and you're watching Matty Mo's Arcade.
If I wanted to do it right, I'd take the parts off, clean it all up. But it'll work for now until I get that serious about it.
Since when did we go through all that trouble?
All the time. Welcome to Arcade Bottom Feeders. About time you showed up.
Operation Wolf. Operation initiated.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've reached episode 38. It's a monumental episode, chronologically, because it's 38, right? This is the first shooter you ever played, I guarantee it. Well, it depends on how old you are. Could be in science scope, maybe. But this is Operation Wolf. This game...
I just clicked off the video.
Clicked it off.
No, I'm saying if I'm watching, I'm like, you're being so
whatever.
boring, I just clicked it off.
Okay. I'm livening this up.
Get back to it. Be Mikey.
This
We need
is
the
the
talent.
first game I ran into in the arcade that was probably 50 cents. Seriously. And that's a lot when every other game's quarter.
50?
50 cents. That and sit down outrun.
For me, it was Dragon's Lair.
But this game was phenomenal for the day because of the Uzi 9mm and the kickback. The feedback you get from the gun
True.
when you shoot it. And it's not real easy either. It's
But hey, props to all the operators and the techs who lugged these things around in the 80s.
oh, this thing's huge.
They were in every roller skating rink and gas station.
Right. This might look small where it's at, but you gotta realize it's under my stairs. So I have it tucked back in the perfect spot to where it gives you that illusion that the cab is 6 feet long. It's pretty long still, and it's a heavy mofo. If you ever try to move one of these, you know. This guy I picked up pretty inexpensively, if I remember right. It was a couple years ago. I think it was they were asking 150. I gave him 125. Where I got duped on it though was the guy had the machine on before I got there, so I never flipped it on and off to check it out. It has an issue where the board doesn't come on every time you flip the power on. Probably low voltage. Need to up the power supply.
It could be
change
a
it
harness
out.
issue, like on the edge connector. I mean, there's a lot of things.
I don't know.
We can figure it out, though.
Yeah, I just don't want to pull it out. And as you can see, I've compiled junk around it. Oh, there's my beer. Anywho, this is the first shooter I ever played, and it's a great one. Matt, do you have?
I mean, classic.
It is.
Like I said, everywhere I went, I saw 3 games. Saw like Hard Driving, I saw Outrun, and I saw this.
I got that too. Damn. So I got every game everywhere you went.
Right. Aside from Pac-Man.
I don't have Pac-Man. Damn. What's my problem?
I don't know.
Is there any version of Pac-Man out there?
I think they might have one handheld. One.
There is. I think right now there is one mobile version of Pac-Man.
Pap game.
Yeah.
Hope there's not a Pap game. So you didn't have to do any stairs or anything?
No, this was actually in the guy's garage. I thought it was my buddy Miller's, John, that is. And because I seen that in his house when I picked up a dreadful pole position. And it was not, though. The reason why I thought that, because it's missing cider, which you cannot see. But on each side, yeah, each side is basically just the wood. So I don't know if it just kind of peeled off, and maybe was there a vinyl overlay that the cider was on, and it came off with it? I don't know. Somebody
peeled it off, is my guess. It was probably bad, and they were like, I'm going to replace this, and then they didn't.
This is why I don't get my panties in a twist over side art. Can you tell it's on there? No. It's like in a lineup. You can't tell if everything's perfect. So
about 5 years ago, I got offered an Operation Wolf for free. I know, yeah, I get offered these free games occasionally. It was in the third...
They're so huge.
It was on the 3rd story of an apartment building, and a guy had moved it up there for college, and he was just trying to get anybody to take it. Hey, come get it, you can have it for free, because he didn't want to move it.
That'd be like the rolling boulder in Raiders of the Lost Ark.
I was like, I'm on my way. He was like, hey, bring friends, I'm upstairs. How many? 3 flights. I was like, never mind.
He gave up right then and there.
I don't need a game that bad. I like it, but no.
This is one of those weird games that you can find it for $100, $200, but you can also see it sold for $800. What's that one? Someone bought one at Armati's and paid like Armeni's and paid like $3,500 for it.
Those people have no clue.
And then they try to resell it on Marketplace or
yeah, they go to
Craigslist
move
for
and they're like, I'm not
$2,000,
$3,000,
$3,000, and wonder why they got no buyers. One thing that happens with this game a lot is the feedback stops in the gun, and evidently is that caps.
I thought it was a solenoid. I don't know.
You might have to replace both.
In my experience, it's only been wiring, but I haven't dealt with that many of them.
It's pretty common in this game where the gun doesn't work. But
I know in ads you see a lot where it's like, oh, I got an Operation Wolf, no recoil.
So they made I think they made 2 sequels of this. Is there Operation Thunderbolt and
right?
I'm not sure the other one, but I never played those. So
I've only played Thunderbolt.
This game here, though, I personally have not beat it on purpose just because I don't want to get through it all. This is one of those games where I have to throw a quarter in or 50 cents in and see how far I can get. But it's really a fun game. The way I don't know how
credit challenge.
I'm not sure how they did the tracking on this because I mean it's more.
It's
or less
not by Optos
at all. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just it's a pot. Like you move a pot back and forth.
You know, it's kind of like the EM shooter outside. You get the
right.
perfect spot and you hit the thing that's on the screen.
Right.
So we're gonna demonstrate it. A little gameplay. Go probably right into that. Might as well.
Actually, I wanna cut before we do that. Get a good shot.
Cut. You ready for some gameplay? First, I'm going to show you the artwork, though. I can't point because it's bad. But look. Wolf. See Jason Statham?
Oh, no. You're going to spin it. It's
Alright,
loose.
here we go. Some artwork. Doesn't that look like the spitting image of
You have to speak up, too.
the transporter himself? He's also up here on the marquee. Doesn't overexpose.
You can tap it and it'll fix it light.
I can tap a lot of things and it fixes a lot of things. But here you go. The artwork that's on my Operation Wolf. There's supposed to be something on the side here, but there isn't. I can't really show it. See, oh yeah, you can kind of see how it's just wood grain. Alright, prepare for the excellent gameplay. I'm about ready to give your senses. I can't talk at this point. That don't make sense.
I'll get a better position.
Yes.
Chris here.
2 credits. 50 cents.
Operation initiated.
So do you know any secrets or any codes or anything?
I do not know any secrets. As far as I know, just as far as secrets goes, would be shoot the animals, shoot everything. Except for the windows. I try to be precise and actually not just hold the Uzi down and so you got the trigger, of course, that shoots your gun. And on the left side here, which you probably can't see, is that rocket launcher. Oh, you don't want to shoot the civilians who are helping. Right, yeah, I just did. But you want to also conserve your ammo, as well as like the rockets I have. I shoot that. See, I shot that vulture and got a clip. And you want to do as well as you can on each level because it transforms to the next level. Your health-wise, that is.
Isn't there a window you can shoot out to see a naked lady?
You know what? I have heard of that, but you sure that's not jailbreak?
It is jailbreak. I'm just screwing around. I say that in like every video.
So I did lose a significant amount of life, but I should be able to get to the 3rd stage. I'm trying to, see what happens on 50 Cent.
1 credit challenge.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna start that series, right? Oh, I missed the thing.
Actually, Delusional did, but you were going to steal it yet. Thanks, Dale.
Oh.
His does pretty well.
That was actually my brainchild, though. I thought about that like years ago. It's because I didn't have a YouTube channel.
You are in town, so I will
right,
So unlike when I play, you want to shoot the clips.
I'm in danger zone. I gotta get that Pepsi. That helps. It said, don't hit the civilians. Oh, that kid got blown up because he was in crossfire. It's hard to get to the 2nd level without dying, or the 3rd level without dying once.
I think I should have like an epileptic warning at the beginning of this video. It gets pretty crazy.
As far as I know, this is one of the first games to use voice in the gameplay.
If you want to go ahead and run through one more life, I think.
Of course, yes. That's why I said I put in 50 Cent.
Time-wise, we can go one more life.
This is a great game. It actually has great feedback. It gives you the realism of shooting as many terrorists as possible, I assume. I don't know. But like I said, this is the first shooter I've ever known myself. I'm sure I guess Duck Hunt predated this, but was it ever released in the arcade? I guess Versus Duck Hunt was. But this is the first game with action recoil that I can remember by any means. And I really prefer action recoil. It, gives you a lifelike pushback.
It's either a solenoid in there that does it, or it's like an off-center.
I ran out of bullets, but I got some back there by using my rockets. Gonna shoot that vulture, get that pig. It's a party. Gonna get past it. Oh, don't hit the chick. Don't hit the chick. Hit the guy in the feet. It's Castro. Oh, that dirty comedy got me. I usually get past that stage. I haven't practiced. It's a great game. I recommend, if you find one at a decent price, go ahead and pick it up. It's a party pleaser.
Bring a friend.
Especially if you have friend. Yeah, bring a friend to pick it up, and all your friends will play it, unless you're John Miller.
So these two right here are going to be ground and 5 volt. So what do we get here? Did I not turn the game on? I didn't turn the game on. I guess that would help. Hang on.
Here it is. A nice little trade. The person I traded got what they wanted. I got what I wanted. And a pretty good deal on it, too. Super hang on.
Get what I want.
That comes later.
Yeah.
Okay. It's on fire.
Whoa.
Lots of smoke.
Well, that's bad.
Yeah, well, thanks for watching.
When you take care of people, people take care of you in this community.
That's the truth.
So everyone, please remember that. Even if we're competitors, we're not enemies.
Operation Wolf. If you don't like this video game, then fuck you.
Yes.